Okay, so in this video we're going to take a look at how you build expressions. Expressions are ways of making the hummingbird do things that you want it to do through controlled statements, and those are stored here. So I won't use any video from the board. I think you'll understand what it's doing, but what you will see is sort of how I'm going to visually show it up here. So one thing to keep in mind is I could have all of these, even though the stuff isn't connected, I could have all of these turned on, like this, just to be ready to adjust things. Um, but for example, if I turn this totally on and I don't have a light connected, then no light's going to go on. But the expression itself, the statement that I'm going to make will actually work. So let's say, for example, we had that green LED hooked to port number 1. Let's say that I wanted to have that LED turn on green. Okay, so right now nothing else is happening on the board except this light is turning on. If I save this expression, I can call it LED1 on. Okay, and I could write anything I want that makes sense. I could say something like green light on, right? Something like that. For me, it makes sense to say LED1 on, because then no matter what color I have in here, as long as it's the first port, it's going to turn on. Okay, and just like that, that expression saves. Okay. Well, I would also want to make an expression that says off. So I go like that, and I save as this time, and then I say LED1 off. And it saves. So now I have two different statements or expressions. One of them is LED on, the other one is LED off. And this will all make sense when we start building sequences later, because we're going to have the hummingbird react to things and then do stuff with that. So for example, you might have a robot that has a distance sensor hooked up to it, so that when someone gets close, lights turn on, or motors start to turn, or vibration motors start to vibrate. You can even have audio. Okay, so this is just the basics of setting up expressions, but we'll get into sort of each of these different things as we move forward.